But what does it mean to be a witch?
Well, as a believer in the material world and a psychiatrist to boot, I'm convinced that the current spread of belief in magic and the occult is part of mental illness. Bad luck isn't brought by broken mirrors, but by broken minds. Excuse me. Milius? Professor Milius can answer your question better than I can. He wrote a book called Paranoia or Magic, and believe me, it's the final word in the subject. Excuse me, Milius, if you don't mind, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine.
Fräulein?
She's interested in your favorite subject, witches. Can you tell her something about the mysterious? Well, I have to go. I have an appointment to keep. Keep me posted,
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you.
So. What would you like to know?
Do you believe in the existence of witches?
I have known some women who are said to be witches.
Really?
I've studied the phenomenon for a long time. I'm of the opinion that it is an important appendage of contemporary psychiatry. You're skeptical, my dear.
Well, frankly, it is a little hard to believe. What do witches do?
They are malefic, negative and destructive. Their knowledge of the art of the occult gives them tremendous powers. They can change the course of events and people's lives, but only to do harm. You don't believe me?
No.
Their goal is to accumulate great personal wealth, but that can only be achieved by injury to others. They can cause suffering, sickness, and even the death of those who, for whatever reason, have offended them. Why do you have all this interest in the occult?
Because some friends spoke to me about witches. I read some stuff. Have you ever heard of Helena Marcos?
Oh, yes, she was a very famous Black Queen. A powerful witch with a tremendous talent for doing evil. A real mistress of magic. She lived and died in this city. Did you know that?
Yes. And might there exist a guild of witches?
The correct term would be a coven of witches. A woman becomes queen if her magic is 100 times more powerful than the rest of the coven, which is like a serpent. Its strength rests with its leader, that is, with its head. A coven deprived of its leader is like a headless cobra, harmless. Skepticism is the natural reaction of people nowadays, but magic is ever present. In other words, quandam ubique, quandam semper, quandam ad omnibus, creditur est, which means that magic is everywhere and all over the world. It's a recognized fact, always.